Greetings, this is Mr. Engelmeyer, and I'm here to give you a brief tutorial on how to access and use the online application system for our fall production of A Christmas Story. The first thing that you'll need to do is open up a web browser. We recommend Apple's Safari or Google Chrome as the best browsers to do this system. Other browsers will work, but those are just the preferred two. On your internet browser, you need to go to wideouttheatre.com. It is really important that you spell theater Theatre.com. Once there, click A Christmas Story on the left-hand side, and that'll open our drop-down menu, and then you will click the online application. Once you've completed the paper application, then you can begin this process. I'm going to go through this in a little bit of detail, but please make sure that you follow along so that when you fill out your application, you know what you're doing. You will have completed your paper contract prior to this and have both your parent's signature and your signature. Then you will enter your contract number. It's unique to you, remember. So please only use that number once and don't give it out, and that's how you're identified in our system. Then you will put in your basic information so that we know how to contact you as well as gather the information we need for your application. Then you will put in your email address, and then you will put in your parent email address, and then your parent's phone number if we need to reach them, the best way that we need to reach them. If your parent does not have an email address, then you can type none here. Your student email address should be your Clayton email address as your preferred email. Then you will select the grade level that you are in, and then we do require that we be notified on how you're getting home each day from rehearsal or tech or costume crew work. If you have more than one way that you get home, then you can select that here. If you have another way, we need to know that. It is not required, but if you do have any previous Whiteout Theatre Company experience, you can select that here, and then we will just take that information. But that does not keep you from being in our productions if you don't have any experience. It's just an area of interest we would like to know. If you don't have any, then obviously you can click this here. Then you do need to make your first choice. It can be cast, which means you're auditioning, tech crew, or costume crew. You can make more than one choice. As you know, we can't guarantee any positions in our company. But if you can't make your first choice, then we can try to see if we can honor your second choice. This information here is where we need to know your recurring conflicts. For example, I've got piano on Tuesdays. There's some examples up here at the top. Things that you have on a regular basis that would keep you from attending rehearsal or possibly arriving late at a rehearsal. If it's on here, then we accept it as a conflict, and we will work the rehearsal schedule around you. If you're available on that day, then just put available. But if you do have something on a weekly basis, please let us know what it is and then how long it is. If we accept you into our production, that means that we know you're doing these on those dates. The only thing that we do ask is that when we get to the last 2 weeks, you're with us as opposed to your regular activity. If you have any one-time conflicts, for example, doctor's appointments, orthodontist appointments, maybe a little family trip to Disney World, or anything else that you know that will keep you from rehearsal, you do need to put that here. Sixth grade camp, you don't need to worry about that. We've already got that in our system, and that would be considered excused. If it is a school trip, it is excused. So if I have nothing, I will put that here. This is where you now will have your opportunity to make your second choice, whether it be technical or costume crew. And there's a little bit of detail which we went over in the meeting on the selection process and how we fill our slots on our crews. Then you do need to indicate which day or days you are available. You'll only be working 1 day a week, but we do need to know which day you are available. If you're available all 3, then put that there, and then we will place you on the crew that we feel best suits you. Your statement of intent. This is your chance to show us and tell us what makes you the best candidate for a position on this crew. After you fill that out, and it's limited to 500 words, then you will click continue to go on to the next page. This is where you complete your contract agreement that you agree to everything to the policies and expectations of our productions, and then you will put your name, and that will serve as your electronic signature, and then your parent will type in their name, so we've got that as well. Our electronic device policy, our photo and publicity policy, and then if you are an 8th grader and you have been in previous shows with us at the Whiteout Theatre Company, you are eligible to be a production assistant, whether it be the cast production assistant, the tech, or costume crew production assistant. If you are interested, then click yes here, and then that will take you to the page that will allow you to complete that process. If you are not interested, then all you need to do is click no. The final step, you are not done unless you hit the submit button right down here. Once you hit this, then your application will be completed, and there I am, I'm done. And then there just a reminder of when you can turn in your paper applications, as well as a link if you're auditioning to access the audition materials, which are right here. And those will be here once this meeting is complete. If you have any other questions, please let us know right away so we can help you through this process. And thank you again for applying to be a member of our company.